Good evening, guys. John Hamilton here. So, as always, as you hop onto the live, just stick in the comments where you are dropping in from in the world. It's always great to see where you're tuning in from. So just give me your name, drop in the comments where you are hopping on the live from. And same, if you catch the recording, be sure to do the same. Just let me know that you're tuning in. Always great to see. So I've had a pretty cool day today. I'm pretty much enjoying my time and my experience of life as an entrepreneur, pretty much working for myself. It's one of the things that I love most about the industry, really, is that you can truly be your own boss. You live life on your own terms. So today I spent a couple of hours down at my daughter's school, where I was fortunate enough to just spend some quality time with her while she was on her school sports day. She done absolutely awesome. I was so proud of her. She runs so many different races, and she managed to place in the top 3 across all of the races that she took part in. So I was really proud of that. I had just an awesome morning, really. And it's things like that that make this industry so special, where you're able to kind of move and do whatever you want to do at any given time, because you're not policed by an employer. You are pretty much your own boss, and you can do whatever you want to do. So good evening, Simon. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. So I hope Evie got on awesome down in London, Si. Hope she done well, mate. So yeah, anyway guys, so what I want to share with you this evening is a really powerful story, which I actually first come across probably close to 2 years ago. Now, in all honesty, I forgot all about it, and it wasn't until today that I was listening to something earlier, and it actually popped back into my mind, and I thought I have to share this with you guys, because when I first listened to it, it really resonated with me. And as I look at the network marketing profession, and I see so many people out there who are working very hard to build themselves, their families, a better future, to chase that dream, to chase that 4-year career, so that they can live life on their own terms. It's a very, very tough journey for a lot of people, and it takes a lot of determination, and it is not easy, certainly isn't. Now, this story that I want to share with you, and I've got some notes on this one tonight, because there's some facts and some figures that I want to share with you, and I want to make sure to get them right, because it's astonishing, really. So the story I want to share with you is the story of the Chinese bamboo tree. Now, unlike normal trees, which grow steadily throughout their lifespan, the Chinese bamboo tree, when it's planted, it needs to be watered and fertilized every single day for 4 years before it even breaks the surface. So it has to be watered and fertilized every single day for 4 years before it even breaks the surface of the ground. Now, what's remarkable is after it breaks the surface, so in the 5th year, so once it finally breaks the surface, over the next 6 weeks, the Chinese bamboo tree grows to over 90 foot tall. Now, the reason I want to share this with you guys this evening is because it has so many similarities to the network marketing profession and to just business in general. Because what we have to do as we go through our entrepreneurial journey, as we go through the industry, is we have to apply that same discipline that the Chinese have to when they are trying to grow that tree successfully. So they are there day in, day out, watering and fertilizing that tree every single day for 4 years before there is even a single visible sign of a result. Now, can you imagine that you adopted that same philosophy for your business and what the result would be at the end of that 4 years? Can you imagine where you would be in your 5th year if you were to adopt that same philosophy? Now, I know it's difficult. I have been there myself. I have been frustrated. I've doubted myself, just as you guys would have done as well. It is absolutely normal for that to happen. But do you not think that the Chinese get frustrated at the fact that they have been watering and fertilizing that tree for 3 years and there's no visible sign of a result? That hasn't even broken the surface of the ground. What you need to have here, and the key word is faith. You need to have faith in yourself, faith in the process and the business model you're a part of, and trust the process and sow the seeds. So water and fertilize your own business, if you like, over the course of the duration. And if you do that consistently, we've talked about the slight edge philosophy before, if you do that over the long term, you're going to see results 100%. If you apply that same philosophy of watering and fertilizing your business for 4 years, by the time you hit your 5th year, I would stake my life on it that you are going to be in a completely phenomenal place. And I do appreciate and I understand that it's difficult. However, it's a life lesson that I really think that we need to take on board, because it is such a great example of how we have to face challenges in our profession. So one thing that I kind of want to wrap things up with here is you really need to take responsibility for your business. Now, it's not going to be easy. There are going to be highs, there are going to be lows. It is entrepreneurial, it is business. You are your own boss. So times are good, times are tough. But you need to trust the process, you need to keep the faith. And I honestly believe that each and every one of us has a Chinese bamboo tree within us. And the only difference between those who have huge success and those who don't are those who keep the faith, trust the process, they work the business model as it is intended to be done, and those are the people who reap the rewards of all of their efforts. And I can tell you from, working alongside a lot of people that this is absolutely possible for anyone. The people that make it in the profession, the people who are successful in business are not abnormal people. They are not anything special in a particular way, other than the fact that they are committed to do the daily disciplines day in, day out, and not to be swayed from their path by other things, or by being, letting themselves be disappointed or struggling in what their outlook is. They stay consistent throughout the whole time. So hopefully that gave you guys a bit of value this evening. I know for sure for me, when I first heard this story, it was a real light bulb moment for me, because it resonated with the business model and what we have to do to be successful, by having that long-term vision and staying consistent, trusting the process, and putting in applying, so kind of executing the strategies that you need to throughout the long term, and you're going to have huge results in your business. Either that or they're treating it as a hobby. Yeah, so agreed, Si. So yeah, you do have people who come into the industry and they're not trying to, replace their income, give their family a completely different life. There are indeed people who come in, they're happy to make a little bit of extra money. They might just be happy with the product or service and the more customers, and that is absolutely fine. I would recommend that you never, one of the mistakes I see people making a lot is they try to force business building on everyone within their organisation, and that is the worst thing that you can do, because what happens is you'll have the majority, so any leader inside of network marketing profession, at least 80% of their organisation is going to be made up of people who sit on an auto ship and auto delivery of products every month, and they've actually got no intention of growing a massive business, of going out there recruiting people. They are just happy to be a part of your team. The worst mistake in the world you can make is to go out there and make them feel bad for not trying to build a business. So you have to work within people's goals. You have to understand and appreciate and get to know those people in your organisation, and that way you're going to have the most success as a leader of that organisation. Your retention rate will be far greater, and you will stop having a really high attrition rate in your business. So anyway, going back to the original topic, guys, so that is the story of the Chinese bamboo tree. Hopefully you take some value away from that and you can reflect on that, so that it sits alongside what you are looking to do with your business. Because, trust me, if you apply that same philosophy into your business, you're going to be a big success. Whether it takes you 3, 4 or 5 years, you're going to be 100% a big success in your company, in your business, whatever it is that you are out there trying to achieve. So as always, guys, appreciate you hopping onto the live. Great to have you on. If you know anyone else that needs to hear this story, there are so many people out there, especially in the network marketing profession, who get frustrated. They start to doubt themselves and they kind of lose their way. They struggle on their path. So this message really is for those guys, just to let them know that the process is there, and keep the faith and they will have a lot of success. So as always, guys, if anyone needs to hear the message, please tag them in the video. Feel free to share it across to your team page, share it with someone that needs to know the message, and wherever you are in the world, have a fabulous Tuesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 PM UK time. Take care.